Hey guys, Tim here, and I got a surprise for you. So it's finished. Well, at least one part of it is finished, and it works amazing, even more amazing than I had expected. It's pretty much 100% flawless, but there's always the case that it might not work. So we're gonna have to test this on different accounts. Maybe test it on the server eventually once the server gets back up. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So basically right here, well, this is the same system as you saw before, but the issue was actually right here. So you see there's two hoppers and then a chest. I think that is the key to it, I think, because I'm still not sure. It was basically that the hopper, if you have too many hoppers connected, well, basically whatever's connected has to be connected to the redstone to shut off, because if there's like a hopper above it that's not connected or to the side, it's going to mess it up. So right here you can see with the chest, I found it works really well, because pretty much this chest gets loaded up and I can load up as many items in here as I want. So I have like another hopper here you could use for like additional items to put in. So if someone, or I guess if this were attached to a farm, that's what I'm saying. This hopper would be attached to a farm, like, well, this is swords. So like if you're making swords, you just jump the swords in here, and it doesn't matter how many swords. It's still going to only go when it's loaded. So it's not on a timer or anything right here. It just goes when it's loaded. But there's no problem with that. You can see this hopper on the bottom has 2 diamond swords in it, and you can change the amount, but the amount doesn't really matter as long as it's not 1. And this hopper doesn't have any in it. Basically what happens, as I was explaining before, is the bottom hopper, when it reaches 2 items, it will shut the top hopper off. So when this cart comes in here, it's emptying out right now. Just make sure it's empty every time. Oh, it didn't empty all the way. I'll have to adjust the timing on that one. So when this cart comes in here, it's empty or almost empty, and then it will launch off when there's 2 in there. So it fills up the whole chest, and then there's 2 in here, launch it off. And you can adjust that amount right here with C2 swords. I could put 3 in here if I wanted, like a dish, and it will just adjust it. I think it might actually drop another one in. You see that? I dropped another one down. So, and I put a slab on top here just because I actually dropped multiple items in here and wondering why it wasn't working. So yeah, remember to do that. So I'll do a tutorial on this stuff just so we can all be on the same page of how far to build this. Is pretty cool. Oh, and I change it to as well. There's only 1 cart going right now. Now this could be designed, originally I had it designed for multiple carts, but with what would happen is, because this track is so long right here, this is really long one-way track or two-way track. As long as it's a one-way track, it works fine, but the problem is the two-way tracks. This right here is all two-way. So what happens is something gets loaded up on the other side too quickly, and then you get 2 carts joined up here, and it messes the whole thing up. But for this particular design, as the island goes, is it? Oh, it can't unload because there's nothing to unload to. Anyways, with this particular island, ideally what you need to do is have a really short track right here where it's unloading, and then as soon as it comes out to like this piece here, it turns to the right and goes off on the other track. So this inbound track is 1 track, and there's another outbound track. So essentially you have 2 tracks, but as you can see, there's really not a lot, there's not any space to do that. So I mean, maybe some, I mean, if we didn't have this exact setup, we could do it, but that's pretty much what it is. So that cart, after it's empty, it comes on this track, which is a double, and then just so I have it unload, so you could stockpile stuff over here. It unloads over here, and then it goes back to the reloading station. Actually, let's see how much stuff is in here. Oh, there's not that much, is there? Yeah, it looks like that cart is pretty much carrying it all up. Man, music's so loud. You can't hear any of the music, but whew, I mean, it's kind of hard to do when you're talking. So, yeah, cool. Works. Yeah, I guess it's all up here because that little cart is picking up and taking it over there, taking it up here. So, ideally, if you made more swords, you could put them in here, or you could put them down there, and that's like kind of like the storage system. So, all right, so that's my update. Cool, it works awesome. Talk to you later. Bye. I gotta press stop.